as St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself is absolutely 2 thumbs up.
Afternoon, St. Martin, the friendly island. How you doing? Welcome to your program, Strictly Business, with your host, Mr. Brian Barry, here today for another great and interesting program. Call up a friend, call up a family member, call up someone and tell them, listen, tune in right now to SOS Radio 95.9 FM because Strictly Business is about to start. Before we begin another great topic, of course, we're going to shout out to all our great and amazing sponsors that we thank so much all the time. GBE, our water and electricity company. GB, as always, we thank you so much for your continued support. Fat Boys Kitchen on the Pond Field. Jimmy's, you know, for some of the best tasting Johnny cakes, you get your chicken leg, go and visit the Fat Boys Kitchen right there on the Pond Field. Then we have Jerky's right there on the Illage Road next to Aki Supermarket. Again, get your delicious jerk chicken, your ribs, your rice and peas, your Johnny cakes, your potato salad. Man, some great tasting food. Then you have the Aki Supermarket, which is right there next door. For all your grocery shopping needs, go and visit the Aki supermarket today. Then we have Bold Chance Electronic Store for all your electronic needs, your flat screen TVs, your DVD player, your Xbox systems, your PlayStation 4 systems. Go and visit the Bold Chance. I'm sure they're going to have some great prices for the summer. So visit Bold Chance today right there on the front street. Then we have the St. Martin International Guest House. You're here visiting the island. You're looking for a great spot for a great price. Give them a call at 588-1216. That is the St. Martin International Guest House. Give them a call today at 588-1216. Then if you love movies, think the Video Block. The Video Block right there in French Quarter for all the latest movies and releases. Get them on DVD or even get them loaded on your USB or your hard drive. The Video Block right now have a tutty deal. Listen, you love movies, you have to go and check out the Video Block for this tutty super deal. Give them a call today at 590-873325. That's the Video Block. 873325. Opening hours from 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. from Monday to Saturday, 5:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. For all your movies and entertainment, the Video Block in French Quarter. Thank you so much for all our great sponsors. Now, I hope you call up someone. I hope you're ready for another great and interesting topic today. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about inflation. Inflation is a big something right now that is hurting St. Martin, not only St. Martin, but all around the world. You know, most of us don't stop to think about, but the value of a dollar, the value of a euro is always changing. You know, it swings ups and down with the financial fortunes of the United States and across the world. Sometimes a dollar is worth more than others, and sometimes it seems like a dollar is worth nearly nothing at all. So what is inflation? What's the definition? When a dollar buys less and you would expect it to, it buys less than you would expect it to, we call that inflation. Inflation is caused by a variety of factors now, but most of them are related to interest and debt. Now, when the Federal Reserve Bank raises interest rates, it causes the dollar to inflate. There is more money in the system, so every dollar is worth just a little bit less. So while some people believe storing their cash, their money in a safe will keep it secure, the value of their money will likely to decline over time due to inflation. Now, the minimum wage has yet to increase to accommodate recent inflation in the American dollar all across the world, which causes lower income families to struggle. And we've been seeing that very evident here in St. Martin. You know, so inflation is one of the main reasons why most parents have to go now and work 2 jobs to take care of their families. Now, I'm sure, just like myself, you know, right here on St. Martin, friend side, that side, you know, Many people sometimes don't want to say it's the French side, don't want to say it's the Dutch side. We all know it's St. Martin, and it's a very, very unique and wonderful country, the friendly island, and we love it dearly. If you're here on St. Martin, I'm sure you've been experiencing when you go to the grocery store, the prices keep changing, You can't get the value that you used to. For myself as examples, you go to the supermarket. I can remember back in the days, man, you want a Vitamalt, and that Vitamalt, you just got to go with $1 and you get that Vitamalt, you're good to go. You walk in with money, you know what you're going to get. Today, it's $1.25, $1.50 somewhere, $1.75 somewhere. So now you're going into the supermarket and you're saying, listen, I got to at least walk with $2 because I really don't know the price that supermarket is going to charge. Again, price control. We are lacking that. Now and again they do it on certain goods, but we need it across the board, full across the board. You need to know if you're going to send your child to the supermarket for something, you need to know for sure that product costs X amount. But today that's not possible because so many different supermarkets, so many different products, so many different prices, and you just don't know whether it's the Vitamalt, whether it's a loaf of bread. Before it was $1, now it's $1.35, $1.50, $1.75. It varies, so you just have to say, listen, and bring back my change. And when you get change sometimes you're surprised because you really just don't know the price. So people, that's why you have a lot of people, they go and they shop around. They go for one grocery store, and I would see people, drive up and down. They go in grocery shopping, they don't go in one place alone. They know here got the best price on flour, here got the best price on the milk, here got the best price on ketchup, and they're going all over the island, this little island, just to get their groceries because they want the best price, the best deal possible. Now, I know government is hearing that, government is seeing that, and government officials, they themselves have to go shopping. So why can't we just implement across the board? French do what they have to do, Dutch side do what they have to do, and give the people that sense of ease, that satisfaction of listening. We go into the grocery stores and we know we go across the road, the price of this particular item is the same. It's the same wherever you go for this particular item. Not that you're getting surprised. And I know the old people, they check their dollars and cents. We as young people growing up, we how much change I gotta get back, you check it, bam, bam, you're gone. When last you see a supermarket giving back a 1 cent? Scratch your head, ask yourself that question. A 1 US cent. When last you see that? I can remember growing up in my grandmother's house, she would have a lay pot, a lay pan or whatever. You see a bunch of these funny looking coins, they look in bronze or whatever. You check them out, they say 1 cent, 1 cent. And there's many because back then, okay, they're giving you your fiat change and you go to the shop, you're giving them the exact change. Nowadays, okay, let's look at the Dutch side for instance. The prices are in guilders. You're gonna tell somebody this is a guilder 87, a guilder 85, whatever price, whatever item. Okay, cool. How much is that in dollars? When you calculate in dollars by 180, bam bam, you get the price. No, you see, let's say you calculate, you gotta get back $1.83. Forget about that 3 cents. Forget about that 3 cents. They're gonna give you back $1.80. Right? Just drawing a reference. $1.80. What happened to your 3 cents? They are going to hold that 3 cents is going to add up, that going profit sharing, whatever it goes. But where is my 3 cents? Why, if I do the proper calculations, I didn't tell you to put your price, whatever the price may be. When I do the proper calculations, I want my 3 cents. Now, some supermarkets might give you a chocolate. Some of them might give you a sweet. But others, forget it. You're getting back that $1.80 or that $1.90. Forget about that 2 cents, that 3 cents. And no discussion, But I see the old people, listen here, you better give them, find that 2 cents, that 3 cents, because they know every cent add up. Every cent add up. So that's why the supermarkets today, you go and you see all kind of funny 187, 180, all kind of ridiculous prices, and we ain't asking no questions, and then we're not getting back the exact amount of change. My son today, listen, I trying to teach him the best of my ability. Listen, maths is one of the most important subjects out there. Don't depend on that store owner or the clerk or whatever to give you back the exact change. Forget about it. You already have to know what you're picking up, what item you're going, how much money you have in your hand, and calculate in your head. If you can't do it in your head, take out your phone, take out whatever it is and calculate. Listen here, okay, this is XYZ. It come up to $10.20. I given them $20. I need to get back my $9 and what? 80 cents. Not $9.75. $9.80. It's very, very, very important that we teach our youths today, we teach our children today the importance of counting, maths. It's so important. They're going to need it for the rest of their life. You understand? Some of them, they're in school, they have so many different subjects and they're failing maths. It's like, why are you failing maths? You really need that. Spanish, okay, is a little difficult. French is a little difficult. Whatever it is, you know, whatever other subject, biology. But listen here, you focus and you put all your time in maths. Because this inflation issue is dealing with currency, it's dealing with digits, it's dealing with numbers, you know, and it's very important to know how to count. Very important, because otherwise you will be cheated in life, you know. And like I said, cents add up. Cents really add up, you know. So right now it's summertime. Yes, the children are out there. You know, let me say happy summer to everyone, you know, that is out there, school break, you know, enjoy your time. You know, there's a time for everything. Go and play, go outside, don't stay home all the time on a phone, on a computer, whatnot. Go out there, ride your bike, do what you have to do. Enjoy this free time for the summer. You know, but when school starts back, get back in the books. Get back in the books. Make mommy proud, make daddy proud. If you didn't pass this year, listen, it's nobody else's fault but your own. You're the one that sits in that class and has to do your work. You know what I mean? So get serious about your education. Get serious about learning, especially maths. We need to be ace in maths, 9s and 10s, you know, understand? 8s. Get some good grades. Because the world today is all about money. Everything costs money. You need to be able to come. All right? So the value of our money, it's decreasing, it's dropping. Just look at, let me give you this joke I just said to myself, right? Inflation, if inflation had to be a superhero today, which superhero inflation would be? Inflation would have to be my favorite superhero, Superman. You know, the name itself says it all. Superman, man of steel. You know, he goes through all kind of fighting, he do whatever, but he's staying strong. He getting stronger, the sun increases power and whatnot. Superman is the best superhero ever. But we know he has a weakness. And that weakness for Superman is what? The kryptonite. And I would compare kryptonite, when I look at inflation, look at the economy, look at the war, I say, man, everything is like Superman, price going up, getting strong and whatnot. But the kryptonite of inflation seems to be like the minimum wage. Because even the price of gas go up, the price of flour go up, the price of your groceries go up, the rent going up, everything going up. But the minimum wage is that kryptonite. The inflation ain't got no effect on it because it ain't going up. And moving, that's the weakness right there of this economy, you know. Everybody wants an increase. Government keeps talking about it, making promises and whatnot. It seems to us now like it's such a hard topic to deal with. There's so many things that has to be done to be dealt with, but yet still we're seeing laws being passed for other things that are not that necessarily that important. I mean, what's hurting the people today, as you can see, they're working 2 jobs. In the morning, you go by the whichever resort you go to, the front desk, you see a nice lady. Hi, how you doing? You know, that's her job. She's working hard. In the evening, you go to a particular restaurant, you see the same woman. You say, but wait here. Where you know you from? Yeah, I just work in the morning, daytime here, nighttime, you sit in there. So it's like, so when do you spend time with your family? I would say patience if I see her there Monday, and then Tuesday I see her somewhere else. But the same Monday, I have to see you in the morning by the hotel. Then in the evening, I have to see you by the restaurant. Meaning you working more than 8 hours, for sure. And if you ask them if they have children, yes, not 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. So where's mothering? Where is mommy being able to do what mommy needs to be done? No, they were the grandmother. Also, grandmother raised you, now they got to raise the children too. This is the effect. All of these are different factors of inflation that it makes families drawn apart because nobody has time for nothing. You know, the men, don't talk about the men. With the men, we are out there hustling so hard and we believe, yeah, listen, I'm working for the family, I'm making sure they got this, they got that. But listen here, you could always find time to make more money. Take this from me. There's always time to make more money. But you know what? There's no time. Time doesn't wait to spend with family. That time, eventually, your son gonna get big, your daughter gonna get older, and they're gonna say, but wait, daddy had no time for me, mommy had no time for me. And they're gonna find time to do whatever they wanna do. When you do find that time for them, they already have a routine of knowing, listen, I got X, Y, Z to do. So it's very important. Yes, you need to make that extra money, but then you need to be the one raising your children. You need to be the one doing it, not the grandmother, not the grandfather, not the aunt, not the uncle, not the cousin, not the neighbor, not the one next door. Listen, you have to find time because they make more than one. Find that time. You know, inflation is hampering the whole world, as we can see. The economy is crumbling. You know, when I am on a topic like inflation, it just makes me think about so many other things that bothers me. You know, today's a beautiful day again. Coming down Mount William Hill, you know where I gotta look. You know where I have to look. I have to look over to the beautiful view that we have. And I mean, right here in the captain office, he have a nice clock, look like an antique right now, right here in SOS. Anytime y'all come SOS, just look at the clock he have here on the table. And it says St. Martin Harbor, SOS Radio, 95.9 FM, the family radio station. Awesome view. You're seeing the harbor, you're seeing everything, you're seeing a beautiful view. That's the view we have here in St. Martin. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 cruise ships in that same picture. But today, beautiful and sunny as it is, when I drive and I come in, I have to look to see what's going on across the harbor. Listen, I ain't seen not one cruise ship today. Not one. And it bothers me all the time. It bothers me all the time. We as a tourism destination, again, yes, we want people to come here. We want them to feel welcome. We know it's the friendly island. But both government, ministers of tourism, head of tourism, office, whatnot, they need to meet on a daily basis. And they need to get this ball more than rolling. This ball got to be speeding, that the people could generate the income that they need every single day. Every single day. Maybe one day out of the week, I could say, exception, I ain't got a cruise ship on St. Martin, it's okay. But we need the tourism, we need the money to be coming in every single day. I don't want to hear the argument, the tourists coming and they ain't spending and they ain't whatnot. You as a business or entrepreneur, whatever business you're in, you have to make them feel welcome. You have to make them feel obliged and good enough to spend some money by you, regardless of what you're doing, without nagging them, without complaining, whatnot. Whether it's the taxi, whether it's the car rental, make them feel welcome, make them pass that word on. But we need the money to keep trickling in. You know, some people may sit down today and think, man, I ain't in the business of tourism. I got XYZ as my business. They have a barber shop or they have a salon, whatever it is. And they may think that the dollar of the tourism, they don't need it. But that's not true. That's not true because your clients, sometimes you don't know where your clients work and what they're doing. And that dollar coming from somewhere overseas have to come here as a tourist and whatnot to trickle down in their hands, whether it's the car rentals, whether it's the supermarkets, you know, wherever it is, the money trickles and it passes around, and we need it to keep coming. You know, we need it to keep coming regardless of the value of it, because any single thing that we have to do, money is needed. Inflation plays that role. So government again have to play their part, and of course St. Martiners, we live in here on the island. We have to play our part with keeping the country beautiful, keeping the country clean, keeping the country spick and span. And when people come here and they brag about the cleanliness of the island, you know, the fresh air that we have. Do your part. Do your part. You understand? And then we all will prosper. Because some of us, we just sit down, we complain, we point fingers. You know, we want to blame everybody but the person in the mirror. Everybody but ourselves. You know? Find something extra that you have to do. Come up with some kind of idea. Right now in my mind, listen, the past couple of days, I've been thinking, listen, I am an entrepreneur, I'm doing X, Y, Z. I'm doing so much things and I'm still thinking on how I could do something else, you know. I'm busy using all my 24 hours in a day and I'm still thinking on why I could come up with this. You know, but what the sad part is about being an entrepreneur, you can't do everything yourself. You know, and I have certain ventures I want to venture in, you know, but boy, if I put an employee to do that, Lord, the business ain't gonna work here. Because you see your vision, you know how you're going to do it, you know how you want to treat your customers, you want that passion in anything that you do. You know, and it's hard sometimes to find the right person to put that effort, that same value that you have in treating your customers well. They don't give it. So sometimes it turns you off from venturing and doing something else because, listen, you can't do it yourself. You'll need help. You know? So on that note, people, if you have a job, do it to your utmost best ability, even if that company just hire you and they put you on a 3-month contract. You have to do that job that owner, that CEO of that company, whatever it is, will say, listen here, I ain't getting rid of Johnny, I ain't getting rid of Jackie because no, they ain't expendable at all. That person is the first one here, there's the last one to go, they work overtime, they ain't complaining. So when your 3-month contract up or your 6-month contract up, they can say, nah, I can't get rid of this worker. Impossible. You know, this worker needs to be permanent. This worker is an asset because you work that type of way. You know, you work in your job environment and you feel as a worker, I ain't doing this because the boss ain't paying me for that. And I ain't doing this because they ain't paying me for that. That's the wrong attitude to have. Number one, you gotta wake up and say, thank God I got a job, a job. You're just over Brooks. That's what it is. And you go out there and do it to the best of your ability until you become your own boss and you could then determine how you want to work and what you want to do. But until then, do it to the best of your ability, hands down, period. Any like extra cleaning up has to be done around the place. Do it with a smile, you know. Don't wait for somebody to tell you to do it. When you sit down on a table, your job done. Do something extra. Get things going. Make sure your boss see, listen here, you are handling your tasks and you can handle others because they might say, listen here, I have them in this position, but I think they could work better in this other area. You know? That's the way you have, that's the attitude you have to have. It's all about attitude and whatever it is that you're doing. You know, even if you don't like that job. I mean, listen, most of people that I know, they went up with resumes and they passed them on by 5, 6, 7 places. Because what? They're looking for a job. I'm going to do anything. When you do get that job, thank God that you get it and listen, do your job to the best of your ability. You know? You're the one who was asking. In turn, if you don't want to be asking, sit down, come up with your own idea. Come up with something. If you want to start it at home, and then eventually you get a location, you set up yourself, you grow from small to big. Because there's many ventures out there, people. There's many ventures. There's many ventures, especially on the internet. There's so many different things that you can do. And if you say no internet, you still want to just do local, there's many different things again you can do. Like I said, I have some burning ideas, things that I seen that I could do. But I might have to do limited basis because I myself want to be there. So maybe only on a Sunday, maybe only on a Saturday, because I have other things doing during the week. But people, come on, put your minds together. Whether either you got to partner up with somebody else, especially that's another important thing. If inflation is killing us so much and the value of the dollar is so little, why not partner with someone else? I know we say sometimes family members are the worst people to do business with. We know that. I mean, we laugh at it all the time because those are the ones who saying they're helping you, but at the same time they find you making more money than they, but they forget you the boss. They forget it's your idea, but they still want to make the same money because they see they're working hard. You're working hard for a salary. That's what you're working hard for. The person bring you into this venture. You understand? Even if you're a partner with them, it was their idea. You know, so across the board, maybe it's 70-30, maybe it's 60-40, but it ain't 50-50 because it wasn't your idea. You could have been doing something else. So sometimes we have to show value for the person who bring us in a particular venture and give them the benefit of the doubt if we want to be a 70-30 or 60-40 or whatever it may be. You know, because people have ideas, but sometimes they need a little help, they need a little partnership. Be that person, invest in yourself, invest in somebody else, and then you could invest in your family, invest in your future. Working for a job 20 years, 30 years, and then you hear that retirement knocking on the door, and then you start holding your head because you know what's next for retirement. What is next? You know, you're getting there 60 and then you still have to work. Come on, people. Something have to change. And if you're going to make that change, you have to make that change. You want to do something different, you decide to do something different. If you don't like the job because they're paying you too little, get a next job. Stop complaining. You know, because inflation doesn't just affect you, it affects every single person in this world. If you're seeing other people making it due to the fact, guess what? You could make it as well due to the fact. Just put on your game plan, do what you have to do, and go out there 1,000%. Give it your all. Like I say, working for yourself is great, but if you're an employee, give it your all as well. Let the boss see, listen, you're an asset to the company. All right, Samantha, my lovely people, that's our time for today. This has been Strictly Business with your host, Brian Barry. Remember, life is all about choices. So be careful what you choose and who you choose, because time, precious time, waits on no one. Till next time, Strictly Business.